Hello, strong people. It is week 8, day 1. We did not train yesterday because it is I should say it's off season still. Week 8 of off season. This should be the last week of off season prep, and then we get into the real meat and potatoes. Oh, meat and potatoes doesn't even sound good right now. I'm so full from Christmas Eve. If you're watching this now, like today, for me, it is the day after Christmas. So I'm feeling hefty. I'm feeling full. And I hope everybody had a good Christmas. But now it's back to work. I know most people probably trained, or not most people, a lot of people probably trained yesterday. Between as busy as I am on Eve and day of Christmas, there's no room. I could have done it last night, but I would have been dead. It would have been useless. I would have been so tired. And, you don't get bonus points for training on a holiday. If you don't feel good that day, if you're low energy, if you're whatever, and you have a big set planned or a big workout, it might be best to, push it back, get some sleep, and then, return to it whenever you're ready to go for it. Now, I'm not saying all the time, if I was 3 weeks out from a show and I didn't want to, switch up my routine at all, absolutely, I would have done what I could and trained yesterday. But still off season, so playing a little bit smarter. Today we have a 7-rep max log out of the rack strict press. Hopefully do better than last week because we did fail our top set, kind of. I hit a top set, and then I was like, well, that was kind of easy, so let's go up. And it's kind of bit me in the butt there, and I failed the next jump, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. So I hope I don't do that today. It's kind of warm in here. I'm actually sweating a little bit. The hoodie might have to come off. So I'm just happy I'm sweating. I'm not used to that. But I'm just ready to press some log. Let's do it. Wow. That sucked. I knew at about my second to last warm-up felt pretty mediocre. And then I jumped to 300 and I did 3 reps just to feel it out. And those 3 reps were rough. But this is probably an ego thing. I did 300 last week for 8. It was supposed to be 10. But I did the 270 for 10 before it. I was like, that was pretty doable. I could have had a few more. So I made that next jump. It was 30-pound jumps. Went to 300, hit 8. So there was probably ego in me saying that you can't go below 300 today because you hit 300 for 8 last week. So I'm disappointed in that either way. Pretty much all around. I wanted more than 300. I wanted believe it or not, I was thinking 330. That 330 was probably pushing it, but I knew that'd be a 30-pound jump from 300. So that was my goal. And I think the holiday might have messed me up a little bit because I definitely didn't get as much sleep last night as I wanted to or the day before. Didn't have my typical meal prep, which shouldn't be an excuse. I still ate, a good amount of carbs and protein, the same thing that I would normally eat, just different. It wasn't rice and chicken or rice and beef. It was like, typical Christmas leftovers. So I don't know. It could be that, could be lack of sleep, could be anything. It's not something I'm really going to think about too much because it happens week to week. And considering last week was a big win, like I did way better than I thought it would last week. This is more where I thought I would be before last week, I would say. But now that I did that, I don't know. It's nice to know that I can hit 300 for, 7 to 8 reps, maybe more. Not any day of the week, but pretty much just any day of the week. At least that's how it feels, because those reps were all bad. They didn't look as bad on camera, but they felt really bad. I felt like balance was all over the place. I couldn't stay in a rhythm. Couldn't quite stay tight where I needed to be. That just felt like a mess. But what are you gonna do? I think next I have some of the same stuff I had last week, like alternating dumbbell press. I think that's what it's called. So instead of sulking, my own little pity party, I'm just gonna move on and keep going with the workout. It's what you're supposed to do. All right, I think I'm going to call the video there. I know I only showed like 2 exercises, but my eyes feel just so heavy. I'm tired. Usually I'm, tired at the end of a workout, but like I've barely done really anything, and I want to go to bed. So rather than set up and record everything, I'm just going to get it done and try to get to bed a little bit early tonight because we got deadlifts tomorrow. Everything I'm doing today is pretty much exactly the same minus the rep scheme. If you look back at what I did last week for my first pressing session of the week, then it's pretty much the same stuff. All your basic shoulder exercises, some single arm lat pull downs that I'm about to do, front, side, rear delt, some flies. It's really all that same stuff. So you guys really aren't missing that much. I wish I could do more, but I'm just ready to get it done. Go have a light dinner because I just feel so bloated. And then hopefully get to bed somewhat early. So until tomorrow, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.